Hello and welcome to the second video of the first training series for FTC. Again, my name is Anton and special guest Raj. Raj, say hi again.
Hello, my name is Raj.
Yep. And today we'll be going over some what is CAD, CAD software is the CAD we use, and why we use that specific CAD software, how to set up your CAD account, and navigating the homepage well, I'm just gonna say that we use Onshape right away. So navigating the homepage of Onshape, and that's it. So it should be pretty chill and should feel like a pretty good introduction to Onshape. So, what is CAD?
Yeah, for sure.
CAD is stands for Computer Aided Design. It is, in other words, 3D modeling, but we say CAD because it sounds cooler. Um, yeah. And we actually use Onshape for our CAD softwares, but there are many other CAD softwares that other teams use, such as Fusion 360, Autodesk. Um, People don't use Blender because, in my opinion, it's not really a CAD software. Like you can still probably create mouse with it, but like using Onshape for robotics is definitely a lot easier than Blender. So CAD helps us make very complex parts or very simple parts or just a system of parts, aka a robot, which is what you guys will be doing. Um, Raj, how useful was it this past season?
CAD was definitely very useful. It helped us make a lot of the custom parts that we used, like for our intake especially and our outtake.
Yeah. And this will, as Raj just kind of indirectly mentioned, it will lead into 3D printing as well. So lots of fun included in CAD. Um, so why do we use Onshape? Onshape is the only decent online CAD software that is totally free. It's totally free for anyone. It's also very easy to collaborate on, which we will also get into in later videos. And also like our team is a mix of Mac users and Windows users, so anyone can use it because it's online, right? Um, Tinkercad is not a good alternative, by the way. Do not use Tinkercad. All right. So, how will you use CAD in FTC? As you see here, you will quite literally be making the robots inside of the CAD. So this is actually our junior varsity FTC teams. This is 2022 to 2023, the SparkBots robot, and to the right over here is the 2021 to 2022 FTC SparkBots robot as well. Of course, I did not include Inferno bots because SparkBots are better than Inferno bots, right, Raj?
I beg to differ, but continue.
All right. Anyway, it will help you with creating custom parts and it will also help you with assembling your robot. Basically, it's kind of like the Lego manual of your robot. You'll be able to check what will go wrong with your robot generally, and you'll be able to correct that before you actually experience that in real life. But you probably will experience that in real life because, as Raj said in the last video, the first competition is usually where everything goes wrong. But that's part of the process. It'll be fun nonetheless. Okay, so with that out of the way, let's start creating your Onshape account. So quite literally in your browser, just search up Onshape Education account, and right there, just click on the first link. And yeah, just follow kind of this. I already made an address or I already made an account, so I can't really use this email. But yeah, for the school, put Fremont High School. You can put anything for what you want to use Onshape for. Like it should be pretty general. Like don't overthink it. Just
Yeah,
yeah.
I think they also ask for your school ID, I think.
Oh yeah, they do, but they don't actually check it in
Yeah.
the school district. They just kind of ask for it so it exists. Like it's nothing too deep.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Mhm.
After you've done that, please send your email address to Raj, either through his Discord or, well, actually, Raj, how do you prefer it?
Yeah, you can just send it through Discord.
Yeah, Discord works. The reason being is he will add you to the Onshape team, which is part of why Onshape is so easy to use for collaboration. Yeah, and then after you've done that, go ahead and go into Onshape. You probably have light mode on. If you want to go into dark mode, you can switch this button here, but I will go into light mode. So flashbang in 3, 2, 1. This is the home page of Onshape. Yours will probably be blank over here and blank over here. I have used Onshape for many things, so of course it's not blank. But we're gonna start going through basically the home page. So yeah. So here is the main kind of area of where you can see all your projects. You can scroll, right? Usually folders come first, then documents. Documents are kind of where you make your actual projects. So for your robot will be in a document. You can make singular parts in a document. Basically, kind of like it's just kind of like a Google document, you know. Folder for organizing stuff. I will say right away, please organize your CAD on the home page and also in documents. It will help you so much. Please, I'm begging you. Anyway, and then moving on, here is the left sidebar. So as you see here, I am currently on the owned by me. So these are documents or folders owned by me. Documents or folders recently opened by me. Well, actually, not folders. Folders are not included. Created by me, shared with me. And then this is actually teams. So I am included in a lot of teams, but once Raj accepts you into the InfernoBot team, you'll be able to see it pop up here. This is a really useful tool feature in Onshape because, for example, if I click on the 2024 to 2025 FRC 3501 team, I will be able to see the documents or folders that other people have created, and I will be able to edit them as well. So like, for example, Kalash made this document or this folder. I can click on that folder and go into a document that he made, and I can edit it. So really nice tool or feature in Onshape. Moving on, labels don't really matter. And then public, these are all the documents that are public, right? Other people made them. Like, I don't know who Richard Stevenson is, but this looks pretty cool, right? And you can click on any of them. You can make copies of them, just whatever you feel like. And then this is trash. You'll be able to see what you deleted here, and you'll be able to recover them. Pretty self-explanatory. Let's see, moving on. So here is the top right panel over here. Notifications. This is gonna be mostly used for when you're importing, like importing files from like online kind of parts providers, like GoBuilda. You can search that up if you really want right now. We don't really use action items. App Store you will use. We will set that up in the next video. But basically, yes, Onshape does have an App Store, and these are kind of like extensions. Like you have an extensions for Google. It's kind of like an extension for Onshape. It makes some parts of CADing easier. Learning Center. This is a really good tool for learning Onshape, especially when you're starting out. I highly recommend it, and it is pretty free, and it dives in actually really deep into Onshape, deeper than this series will. And then this is the help menu. You can explore here. Keyboard shortcuts, this is pretty important, but here you can see the keyboard shortcuts for basically every single tool that allows keyboard shortcuts in Onshape. What else? You can see what Onshape added. I don't know if you really want to do that. Yeah, pretty self-explanatory here as well. And then here is your account. My account, we use support tickets. I don't use that. We probably will not use that. This is dark mode or light mode. I'm gonna put mine back to dark mode, by the way, because my eyes are in pain right now. And then if you click on my account, you'll be able to change some profile settings, look at emails, and add a new email. Preferences, notifications. Here you'll be able to see the teams that I think it's the teams that you've created and you've part of. So yeah. And then finally, here's the blue create button. This is gonna be the most used button on your home page, and here you'll be able to create a document, a folder, or import files. We don't really use these two. We don't use these at all. But as you can see here, if you click on create a folder, you can create a new folder. And please do not name it untitled folder. Name it something that is not untitled folder. Yep. And then finally, like, you can create a document. So again, this is kind of like creating a Google document. So go ahead and do that now. There you go. And you can rename it to, you can also name it something else that is better than this, but this is what I came up with. So if you want to do this, go for it. And then you can press the blue create button, or you can just press enter, and then it will create a new document. And I will stop here, and we'll actually get into using Onshape in the documents in later videos. Raj, you have any questions?
Yeah, I guess one more
Or comments? Never mind.
one more thing. On the page when you were creating a document, there are like some folders there. You can use those icons to organize where you're, like if you press create
Yep.
and while creating a new document,
Yep. Oh, there you go. Yeah.
there's like some folders. That's how you can choose where you want it to end up.
Like if I say Anton
That's about
Boyniski,
it.
it will create a document Anton Boyniski. And it's nice. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Anything else?
Yeah. No, that's it.
Yeah. All right. See you guys in the next video.